the new Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness trailer. I understand I'm really down the Marvel rabbit hole compared to you guys. I just want to ask you, have either of you heard of any of the rumors or leaks about this film?
I think I've heard a couple. So some people are saying that because, everything's linked to the multiverse, that this opens up a lot of doors to so many other characters. And I did hear about the fact that
I want to talk about that. Hold that in. Hold
Okay.
that in, because
Okay.
I'm gonna list some stuff.
Go for it.
And I want to get some reactions. So I'm guessing, Jesse, you haven't heard of this. These rumors, these theories, these leaks, have you?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a list here. By the way, guys, potential spoilers for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. These are massive spoilers if you don't like to hear about cameos and leaked shit. So move on if you don't want to hear it. Massive spoilers for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But you may notice in this trailer there is a shot where Doctor Strange meets a council of people and there's a bunch of chairs, and you hear an English voice talking, and you see the back of a bald English man's head talking to him.
Yeah, I know.
So according to the rumors and leaks and stuff, this group is Marvel's The Illuminati, who are the smartest people across the multiverse. And supposedly, the bald head person is Patrick Stewart reprising his role as Professor X from the X-Men.
Yep.
Which is kind of a big deal, because that's the Fox franchise, but it gets further on from there. Supposedly, the rest of this Illuminati includes the following. Ian Mckellen reprising his role as Magneto, a variant of Black Bolt reprised by Anson Mount from the Inhumans, Tanoia Paris, who is Monica Rambeau in WandaVision, except this time she's a variant of Captain Marvel. We've got Hayley Atwell as Captain Carter. For the first time in live action, we have seen her animation. Then Eric Banner returning as Bruce Banner.
Wow.
Get the fuck out!
Yeah. Iron Grufford returning as Mr. Fantastic. A variant of Mordo, who's Sorcerer Supreme. Bruce Campbell coming in as a new character, Boulder the Brave, who is Thor's half-brother. And maybe the most surprising, Tom Cruise as Iron Man from another universe.
Stop. Okay, that theory has been around for years about how, not even a theory, that if they had made the movies earlier, like they had planned, he would have been Iron Man.
So, yeah, in the 90s, I believe, there was a script for an Iron Man film that Stan Lee helped work on, and they apparently were in talks, I think, to get Tom Cruise playing Iron Man. However, guys, that's not all. There are more supposed cameos in this movie, bringing the multiverse together, and I've got a list.
Bring it
and
on.
This may not be accurate, but hear me out, because it gets pretty fucking crazy. This makes No Way Home look like nothing. Here we go. So Aaron Taylor Johnson returns from Age of Ultron as Quicksilver. We get I'm going to skip this. I'm going to save this one to last because that one's pretty crazy. Jessica Alba is back as the Invisible Woman, as well as a CGI version of Michael Chiklis's The Thing. We get we're going through this list here. Hang on, because I want to save one for last. We get universes from the Fox and the Fantastic universe coming in. Sylvie and the cast from Loki. We have also, get ready for this list, okay? Cameos people will be interested in. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman.
Ooh.
Sophie Turner, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, and Alexandra Shipp return as their respective X-Men characters. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, who is upset that he can't use the F word in this universe. Wesley Snipes returning as Blade.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Edward Norton's Hulk, not Edward Norton, a CGI version of his.
Are these confirmed or is these rumors?
Nick, these are supposedly a leak.
Oh, okay.
But based off this one shot, it seems to confirm the leak. But they could change anything. There's more though. Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider.
Wow.
Mostly just
way.
the Flaming Skull, but Cage appears briefly. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is seen but no dialogue. Liam Hemsworth playing a variant of Thor, very classic looking. Thomas Jane as a War Machine Punisher combo. The cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Hulu's Runaways, Freeform's Cloak and Dagger. A cameo from Robert Downey Jr. In an emotional scene, apparently. And then the big one I've saved for last. It's like, Matt, how can you get bigger, right? Well, we always said Professor X and Magneto here, but the original trilogy X-Men return. Famke Jensen as Jean Grey, Halle Berry as Storm, James Marsden as Cyclops, and yes,
Wow.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And can it get any better? Yes, it can. They are in their original comic book costumes that are yellow and blue.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, after over 10 years, will finally wear a comic-accurate costume.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't care what anyone is doing. We are going to this midnight screening, and it's going to be the best night of our whole fucking lives. Oh my god.
I'm just like, how could they afford this? Like, these are such expensive actors. It's like they saved the Spider-Man shit for No Way Home. They're like everything else there. And it's technically possible. Disney now own Fox.
That's
they're
correct.
on good terms with Sony. They technically own or have access to the rights for all their characters and all their films now, except if they want to distribute a Hulk movie. I think that's the only exception. But they are allowed to use Hulk, so it doesn't matter.
They have been listening to the fans. They've been listening to the forums and the theories and everyone's desires and just making it happen. This is crazy.
I am just noticing right now, they did forget one thing. The Netflix defenders, I want to see Charlie Cox as Daredevil, motherfuckers. Give me Daredevil, motherfuckers. But yeah, pretty crazy, if that's true. I'm guessing most of them are like there for like a split second.
Yeah,
It sounds like there's
that's a
some
lot
sort
of
of
characters to get in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
God.
leak, there's like a leak breakdown of the script. And some of the characters seem like they have stuff to do in the plot. But at the end, there's just literally a part where it goes, here's a bunch of cameos and just this people. So I have a feeling like someone, for example, Nicolas Cage, it's probably just a CGI version with the skull face, and like for a split second they cut to him.
Yeah.
And it may not even be actually him. It may be like footage from like the old movie.
Yeah.
Like in Spider-Man No Way Home, for both Sandman and Lizard, they used footage from old Spider-Man movies and just CGI'd it. It sounds like, for example, Michael Chiklis and Edward Norton didn't return as their characters. They just did the CGI version of them, but that's fine. You don't need to fucking voice everybody. But yeah, so that's why I want to talk about Doctor Strange today, because holy
my
shit.
God. This is just too much. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited, but I also wonder, like, Marvel, like, you're gonna blow your load now? Like, what do you do after this? Like Doctor Strange 3 is gonna be fucking shit compared to this movie. Like, how do you do and Sam Raimi's directing this too. That's exciting. Like, yeah.
I don't know. You know what? Though? They manage to surprise us every time. And every time you think maybe this is where the declines are going to come in, it just hasn't hit yet. So, oh boy.
Yeah. I'm really wondering how, because it's only a matter of time till we get a new X-Men. Oh, I should also say there's a different leak going around saying that Daniel Radcliffe's going to appear as Wolverine. But that's the thing with these leaks. Like, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're fake, sometimes they're speculation. But I read a very similar plot breakdown leak on Spider-Man No Way Home, and it was 100% accurate. Oh, almost 100%. I think there was one part of it that wasn't true. But, like, I was watching the movie, I'm like, oh, I read this online. I forgot that. But I didn't trust the leak when I read it.
Yeah.
But, you know, still the Mary Jane scene still hit me like a ton of bricks. Don't get me wrong.